We've actually looked at mindfulness and the process of actually being able to really stay in the present and notice the moment. And what we're going to do now is a little exercise that you might like to do that can actually help you stay much more present and give your mind just a little rest. You know, it's okay that we have busy minds. You will need to be thinking about picking children up from sport, planning some event, getting your assignment in on time, wondering what's for dinner. There will be a million things going through your head, and that's what we expect. Minds are busy. But there is a time and a place for us to actually give our mind a rest, to actually offer a few moments where we can just stay really present and give our mind, our body, and maybe even our soul a break. So, for this exercise, I've asked you to create a five-pointed or five-lobed shape. So we have both flowers and stars as possibilities. You can do this with a turtle, you can do this with a lady beetle, anything that you can actually define 5 separate shapes. I'm going to ask you now to create one small, repeatable symbol in each of these 5 spaces. So remember that each of those 5 lobes are going to represent something that you see, something that you hear, something that you can touch, something that you can smell, and something that you can taste. So just one small symbol in each section before we start the exercise appropriately. I'm just going to ask you to just for a moment, just 20 seconds, close your eyes for me. Take a deep breath. All of the things that are keeping your mind busy at the moment, all of those things, it's important. Our minds need to be busy to manage often the world that we're living in. But right now, for the next 5 minutes, you can let all of that go. 5 minutes is not going to matter. So what I'd like you to do is take a deep breath and commit to letting that go. Breathe it out. Then open your eyes. And I'd like you to go to number 5 on your shape and repeat this pattern. Repeat the pattern that's in number 5. And whilst you're doing that, notice what you see. 5 things that you see. You don't need to look around the room, because right in your field of vision there will be 5 things that you can see. Just really direct your attention to those 5 things whilst you finish the pattern in that shape. To the number 4. And you've already got one small symbol there. I'm going to get you to start repeating that again and again in that space. And just while you're doing that simple symbol, just allowing your body to pattern and repeat that symbol, just notice 4 things that you hear. Any 4 things that you can hear. Start to repeat the pattern on your number 3 lobe on your piece in front of you. Start repeating that pattern. Trust your body to just know how to keep that pattern going. And then gently focus your attention on 3 things that you can feel, that you can touch. And remember, you don't need to reach out specifically to touch things. Just think about what you are touching right here and now in this space you're in. This is always tricky. It's really now about taking the time to notice two things that you can smell. Repeat the pattern, and as you're repeating that pattern, trust your body to keep the pattern going. And gently focus your attention on two things that you can smell. Your star, your flower, the shape that you're using to number one. Start to repeat this pattern, and as you trust your body to keep the pattern going, think about one thing that you can taste. What is it you still have lingering in your mouth? Everyone get 5 minutes break from the busyness of their usual thinking?
Yes.
Great, that's lovely. And this is just a simple exercise. There are lots of ways in which you can foster mindful thinking. This is just one simple way that can be useful, especially for people that are really overthinkers.